Hey guys, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. On here with this week's challenge, which Tennille and I, Paper Milkshake, decide to set for ourselves. Each week we do a different challenge, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a good way to get our creativity going and try different things that we wouldn't usually make. And this week's challenge was to create a 90s inspired or 90s themed mini pocket letter. So that could sort of mean anything as long as it had something to do with the 90s and it's in like a little mini, like those little page pockets that you get, page protectors. And I created two different types of mini pocket letters, I should say. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one because it's very colourful and bright and, you know, reminds me a lot of my childhood. So I tried to include what I had in my stash and also what I could sort of find, you know, on the internet as far as like images and things like that go, because as you guys know, there aren't a lot of 90s, you know, scrapbooking sort of paper collections out there. So I had to sort of think a little bit outside the box for this one, which was good fun. So I had a lot of fun finding some pretty and cute like images off my Pinterest, and then like printing them out and cutting them out, and also making a few fun sort of little charms and things to go with these as well. So I'll start with the first one that I created, which was, this was my first pocket letter. So I decided to use one of the little mini pocket pages from, just trying to think of what it's called, Webster's Pages. And they make these fun, tiny little pocket sleeves, and they're great fun for creating little mini pocket letters. So as you can see, I decided to add quite a few like embellishments in this one and make it like a little mini embellishment pocket letter. So my pen pal can just take out the bits and pieces that I've die cut and use them in their projects. So this is the back piece, and I've die cut out quite a few like funky stars and some banner pieces in lots of gorgeous colors. We've got a couple of bright sort of almost like a Barbie pink type paper clip, and then we've got some smaller stars as well, which I've die cut out. And then in the top bit here, we've got a fun sequin mix, which I made, trying to include all the colours that I sort of used with this pocket letter and make it quite fun. So we've got some beautiful stars in there, some like glitter sequins. We've got some fun little sprinkles in there, which also goes with the washi tape. So that's why I sort of decided to put those fun little, are they called like clay polymer sprinkles in there, because I thought that was just fun. So on the other side, we have this charm here, which I created. Daisies remind me of the 90s for some reason. I think because I made a lot of daisy chains as, you know, a kid. Gummy bears as well. I absolutely loved that Disney cartoon Gummy Bears, which I used to watch. And we've got a fun lollipop on there as well. And I just attached that one on there with an eyelet. And then we've got one of these big fun roller skates on the front here. I did a lot of roller skating when I was a kid back in the 90s, and I just remember roller skating around the rink. And it was at the time that gorgeous song came out, Forever Young, and it just reminds me a lot of the 90s, that song, and roller skating around, like some, you know, great memories there as a child. We've got a little die cut in the background there that just says Space Adventure. That was just like a sticker I got from AliExpress, and I thought it just went cute with what I was sort of going with. We've got a bit of all heart there for the chipboard and a couple of bling stickers. And one of those die cut stars in the background there, which I used and included as part of the gifts in this pocket letter. Then we have, I think I used a bit of One of a Kind by My Mind's Eye as well. And it has a lot of rainbows and fun pieces in that collection. So I just wanted to include a beautiful rainbow. Then we've got a 90s Best Hits mixed tape. Again, I used to sit down and make a lot of mixtapes, and on the weekends as well, one of my very favorite things to do was sit down in front of the TV and just record all like the music videos that I love to watch on like video hits and shows like that don't exist anymore, which is a real shame. Then we've got just a little girl power piece that I've propped up on there. We've got this POW sticker, which, I don't know, it just reminded me of the 90s. So I added that, and I thought all the colours went really well together. And then another big thing that I loved in the 90s was Barbie. I know Barbie's been around for a very, very long time, and she's not just, you know, 90s. But in the 90s, I actually had a very bright pink sparkly top, which I used to wear, and it said, "I want to be Barbie, the bitch has everything." Excuse my language, but it just it was just such a fun top for me to wear, and I absolutely loved it, and I wore it almost all the time. So yeah, Barbie reminds me a lot of the 90s as well, because I also used to play Barbies like with my brother and my sister, and yeah, it's just everything that I remember basically as a kid. So I had a lot of fun with that one, and I thought it turned out really pretty and bright and colourful. Then I decided to create this little fun one here. So this one was more inspired by sort of like music and movies that I loved as a kid in the 90s. So I wanted to include, you know, like Britney Spears. She first came out, I think, when it was like, might have been 1998 or 1999. And you know, with her baby One More Time. So that reminds me of the late 90s. Also, we had, you know, Mariah Carey was quite big in the 90s, and I loved listening to a lot of her music. And then also you've got the movie with Alicia Silverstone in Clueless. And so I found this cute little image on the internet, and it just says, as if, which is, yeah, from the movie Clueless. And I thought that was really cute. And I ended up making some like sort of embellishments for this one. So the recipient can actually take and clip off these pieces here. So like I backed them onto some mylar acetate, as you can see there. Sorry, I don't think it's focusing. There we go. So yeah, we've got it on some mylar acetate and a nice pink glittery star. And the recipient can use this piece to just decorate whatever they want, really. They've got a pink peg, which they can then use for their own, you know, crafty stash or supplies. And then we've also got some beautiful sequins in the background and another piece which I've backed onto some fun cardstock that the recipient can also use as well. So we've got Get It Girl, and I thought it just went perfect with that Mariah Carey image there. We've also got a fun charm as well, which I made myself to pop on the end there, which has the 90s best hits, another lollipop charm, and a just a little cross charm as well. The back of that one, we have some roller skates and some fun leggings. Again, really fun, pretty sequin mix in there. And I loved how these images just popped, you know, with a bit of mylar acetate behind them. Just clip it on there. And then we have this fun, almost looks like a comic sort of magazine with Britney Spears on the front there. And on that one, we have some lips, which I thought went perfect with the Britney Spears, because I've seen some images of her, you know, doing that with her lips. So that's where the inspiration with that came from. So yeah, quite happy with how these turned out. I thought they turned out really pretty and fun. And they just scream the 90s. So I'll leave Tennille's link down below so you can go see what she made, and I'm sure hers are just as fun and creative and colourful as mine are. And yeah, I can't wait to see what she has come up with. But yeah, I thought I'd do two different types just to show you, you know, the two different styles of sort of mini pocket letters that you can create. And yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.